in a first Taliban-ruled Afghanistan, which will receive humanitarian assistance from India. The first consignment of materials, including medicines and essential supplies, will be supplied through the UN and its agencies. With this gesture, India joins the list of other nations, including Iran, Pakistan, Qatar, UAE, and Turkmenistan, sending humanitarian aid to the country. To be clear, India has not recognized the Taliban administration. Its gesture is aimed at helping the people of the country directly. India, alongside the international community, maintains the status quo in regards to the Taliban. Due to its uncertain security guarantees and reports of violations on human rights related issues. India's Ministry of External Affairs has issued a statement. It says, and I quote, "In view of the challenging humanitarian situation in Afghanistan, the Government of India has dispatched humanitarian assistance, consisting of medical supplies on the return flight today. These medicines will be handed over to the representatives of the World Health Organization in Kabul and will be administered at the Indira Gandhi Children's Hospital, Kabul." On Friday, 10 Indians and 94 members of a minority Afghan community had arrived in New Delhi on a special Calm Air flight. On its way back, the flight took a consignment of medicines and injections to be supplied to the Indira Gandhi Children's Hospital in Kabul. The effort will be coordinated by WHO officials stationed there. The boxes were marked, "Gift from the people of India to the people of Afghanistan." On September 13th, Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. S. J. Shankar had said that India wanted to provide humanitarian assistance to the people of Afghanistan who were caught in the middle of a breakdown of medical supplies and harsh winter. Jaishankar also noted a large number of internally displaced persons had been living in temporary and unsafe shelters.
I wish to underline that in the face of a grave emerging situation, India is willing to stand by the Afghan people, just as in the past. To ensure that this happens speedily and effectively, we believe that the international community must come together to create the best possible enabling environment. Among the challenges that the current situation poses is that of efficient logistics. It is therefore essential that humanitarian assistance providers are accorded unimpeded, unrestricted, and direct access to Afghanistan.
In November, India hosted a regional security dialogue on Afghanistan. National security advisors from Afghanistan's neighbors as well as the other regional players, Iran, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Russia, and China had been invited. Pakistan and China refused to attend. But the big takeaway, India's commitment to play a role in the future of Afghanistan was clear. India has invested more than $3 billion for the welfare of Afghanistan, which includes 500 projects in critical areas such as power, water, road, connectivity, healthcare, education, agriculture, and capacity building. As part of Operation Devi Shakti, a total of 669 people have been evacuated by India from Afghanistan. These includes 448 Indians and 206 Afghan nationals. Reports say that the important development is likely to be followed by large-scale humanitarian assistance from India to Afghanistan. While India is unlikely to recognize the Taliban administration, medical, educational, and other exchanges could occur between both sides in the future.